Hi, it's Elizabeth and welcome to another one of my Unlock You in Lockdown videos. This one is for a good friend of mine, Joanne, who requested a couple of really nice easy stretches to just help her with an overall lacking in energy and just feeling stiff all over, she said. So this one's for you. I'm going to do one stretch standing up and then a couple using a dining room chair which I've got behind me. So you might want to hit pause and go and get one looked out. Either that or you can sit on the arm of a sofa, as long as it's not going to tip it up. Health and safety, people. So your dining room chair would be a good idea. So it might be a good place for you to hit pause and then go and get one. So what we're going to concentrate on is the back line of the body and a couple of moves into the gluteal region as well. So what do I mean by the back line of the body? If you can imagine that from your heels right up to just above your ears, all up the back line, there is like an imaginary, it's like an elastic band is the best way of describing it. And what happens is you've got connective tissue that comes up the backs of both legs, and then at the base of your back crosses over left to right, right to left, comes up either side of your spine, and then up to just above your ears. So this area of your body can really play some party tricks on an individual. If I get a client coming in and they've got really tight feet, then I know that their scalp's going to be tight, and vice versa. If I get a client coming in and I really can't move the skin on the scalp because of facial tension and headaches and other things going on, then I'll request getting into, being able to get into their feet as well to really, really ease that off and hit it home. And sometimes as well, I can have a client coming in and they've got a sore shoulder here, but it's the opposite hip that the pain is coming from because of a way that they're standing. Again, and it's just a way of smoothing everything out. So that's what we're going to concentrate on today. So we're going to do one stretch, as I say, standing up, and then a couple in a chair. So go and get one and hit pause. So I'm going to take a couple of steps backward, and then we're just going to do Simon Says. Okay, so a couple of steps back, just so you can see what I'm doing. So what I'd like you to do is, this is my right leg. So I'm going to cross one leg over the other. Now, pay attention 007. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to put that foot on its side. Okay, so we don't have my foot flat. I've got my foot on its side. And if you need to hang on to something like a radiator or a dining room table whilst you do this, then please be safe. And then what I want you to do with this arm is just simply stretch it up over your head. And notice what I'm doing with my right hip. I'm kind of pushing it out. Oh, I need this today. Like many people, I've been going out running, and yeah, this is a good idea for me today as well. Oh, and then gently back down. That'll do. You can hold this stretch for longer if you so desire. That was enough for me though. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the other leg and I'm going to cross one foot over the other, and again I'm putting that foot on its side. I'll maybe take a step back so you can see that better. I've got that foot on its side. You'd probably be, I'm doing this in bare feet because I'm on my yoga mat. You'd probably be more stable if you had your trainers on. So one foot on its side, and then again reaching up, and you can see that I can't reach as far on this side. I'm pushing that hip out the way as well. So this left shoulder and left hip are quite stiff. And what I'm feeling is I'm feeling that all through my obliques, and my waist area is getting a really nice stretch as well. And sometimes that's enough. Woo! If you've been sitting at a desk all day, I get ladies coming in quite a lot. And sometimes women are not too kind to themselves in the language that they use, and they say, "Oh, I've got muffin tops." And it's like, well, that's because if you're sitting all day, this area is getting compressed. But of course, if a lady ever says that to me, I just say, no, you don't. But it's all how we feel about ourselves, isn't it? Because I kind of look at bits of me and go, I'm not happy with this, I'm not happy with that, but I've got my health, so I work with what I've got. But I am very, very conscious of my waist area these days. Is it because I'm hitting menopause? I'm not sure. But yes, it's always trying to stand up straight and keep this part of you as mobile as you can. Okay, so that's our stretch. So we take one leg over, crossing it over, put your foot on the side, and then lovely. Actually, do this again with me because second time round it's even better. And then the other way as well. Wonderful. Okay, cool. Now that felt better. I got a bit more range of movement there. So now what we're going to do is I'm just going to pull this chair a little bit closer to the camera. Ta-da! Minor adjustment. And I've got it at an angle just so you can see what I'm doing. So what I'd like you to do is, on your chair, sit on the edge of it as far as you can. And what I'd like you to do is pick a leg, any leg, and straighten it out. And then, hang on, I'll come back a bit so you can see what my toe is doing. There we go. And then what I want you to do is pull your toe up towards you. So plantarflexion is what they call pointing the foot. And this is what they call dorsiflexion. So if you hear me saying dorsiflexion, sorry, therapists chat, that's what I mean by that. Think of a dorsal fin, okay? So dorsiflexion, pulling your toe up to you. Now, what I want you to do with the top half is slump. Just slump and let that all go dead weight. And then really concentrate on pulling that toe up towards you, okay? And just sit here. And what I'm aware of is, I'm aware of this in my lower back, and I can feel that kicking off in my calf muscle and right up my hamstring. And this is classic, this is what they call a slump test. But I actually like to use it as a stretch. So now we're going to do the other side. So your legs straight out in front of you, pull your toe up towards you, dorsiflexion, and then the top half, slump. I'm getting a bit more movement on this side when I've got this leg straightened out. I was quite restricted with the right leg out. We don't use our bodies symmetrically, so it's not going to be the same on both sides. And just let that hang slump. Notice I'm not trying to reach my toes. I'm just letting the top half of the body go completely dead weight and really focus on pulling your toes up towards you so it's like an active stretch. Amazing. And what that's doing is wow, that feels zingy. It's stretching out your hamstrings. It's getting into your calf muscles as well, but it's what they call an active stretch. So the next one that we're going to do is, I'm just going to cross one leg over the other. So I'm going to take my ankle on top of my knee. It's really important to protect the knees doing this, okay? There is a version that we can do down on the floor, but I'm going to show you the chair one just for ease, first just to ease you into it. And in the next video I'll do a version of what they call Pigeon in yoga and do it down on the floor, but I'll save that for next time. So this time, all I want you to do is, without pain or discomfort, cross one leg over the other. Now, in this position, and sitting up tall, I'm already feeling my right hip going, whoa, and complaining slightly, but it's a good stretch. It's a good pain, good discomfort, therapeutic pain, there we are. And then if you can, very, very gently apply a wee bit of pressure, and I'm talking a wee bit, onto that knee. And just hold that for a few seconds as well. That'll do. Whoa! After that run this morning, I'm really needing this. Again, cross one leg over the other, and just sitting up tall as best as you can. And just notice what you notice in this position. And then very, very gently, I'm going to push down on this knee. So my right hip's definitely tighter than my left. This one doesn't feel so grumpy. The right side's definitely more worthy of remark, you could say. Wonderful. Let's do that again, because like the other one that we did, when you do it second time round, you get a little bit further. Yeah. So I'm really noticing this deep into the gluteal muscles on the outside, well, there, yeah, on the opposite side. I was just pointing to where I could feel it. Ooh, that's good. This is just easy stuff that you can do. Watching the TV if you get the chance. When I say if you get the chance, you know, obviously I'm a lockdown Lone Ranger, whereas other people are juggling working from home and homeschooling, or they're just working from home, or they're just homeschooling, which is a challenge in itself. And then pushing down on that knee again very gently. Wonderful. And that will do. Fabulous. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If there's any movements that you've been having a challenge with, then please get in touch with me. My contact sheet is on my website, so all the links are in my bio. If you've been having any difficulty, then I can modify what we've just done just for you. Okay? So thank you so much for watching, and as usual, if you know anybody that would find this useful and beneficial to them, that would be amazing if you could share it. So here I come into the camera, and thank you.